They could have picked anywhere to fight, but they chose this. I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the grip. So here, all the seats have been. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Missing with the left hook. Nice counter shot. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice counter. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in. Let's get it started in round three. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
scores with the counter. Caution is being thrown to the wind. The jab doesn't quite connect. Do you believe what we are seeing? A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is a high-octane battle. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Blocks that left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an attack. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Back and forth they go. Not a lot of defense here at all. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He parries the right jab away. Beautiful counter punch. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different? Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Hold that thought. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. Nice counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Gather in your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in it.
Hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Together. Listen, be smart when you go out.
Do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. And he scores with the counter. They miss with the... Whoa, wait a minute! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Few days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Ready for that counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're gonna get a kitchen sink.
There's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
going to see a jab from these two? Punch, counter punch. Nice counter. You'd like to see more jabs. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you ain't thinking. You just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They're both trying for a knockout. Through the hook, didn't land. A perfect counter lands. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford in trouble! Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Looking to land the hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep the goal in high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shot it, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Y'all been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it them believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, off rebound, I reround. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.